Good day, children. Advocate Bapusaheb Bhonde High School welcome you all in our digital learning session. Students, in our last period of EVS 2, we already aware that how Shivaji was successful in bringing down the Mughal power, and we saw that the whole of Maharashtra was rejoicing on the victory of Shivaji. But the Mughal emperor was very angry. Now students, in this our lesson number 12, the siege of Purandar and the treaty with the Mughal emperor, let us see what happened and why Shivaji had to sign the treaty. So let's start. Raid on Surat. After this triumph, Shivaji did not sit idle. Aurangzeb's troops were laying waste the whole of Maharashtra to bring the emperor to his senses. Shivaji carried out his daring raid on Surat. Surat was so far away from Pune that no one but Shivaji could have thought of this daring raid. Surat was then a great center of trade in the Mughal Empire and a very rich city. Shivaji carried out the raid successfully and brought home a booty worth lakhs of rupees. Shivaji did not forsake ethics in the raid on Surat. He spared the churches and mosques. He did not show disrespect to women. So children, here after the victory of Shivaji, he did not sit quiet. Now Aurangzeb's troops were all over Maharashtra. And at that time, Shivaji was very brave man and he kept carried out a raid on Surat. Children, now Surat was a place which was far away from Pune. But Shivaji thought of doing this daring act. Surat was a great center of trade in the Mughal Empire, and it was very rich city. Now Shivaji went to this place and he raided the place successfully, and from there he bought a booty worth lakhs of rupees. Now children, what is a booty? It is especially in war, the people seize all valuable goods from that place and they carry it along with them. Shivaji too did the same thing, but Shivaji was a very good man. He did not touch any of the holy places like the churches and the mosques. He also did not do anything to disrespect the women. Understood? The raid on Surat drove Aurangzeb into a furious rage. He now decided to put an end to the Maratha kingdom. He ordered his great general Mirza Raje Jai Singh to humble Shivaji to assist Mirza Raje in the campaign. He sent with him his trusted Sardar Diler Khan. The two landed in the Deccan with a huge army and unlimited funds. Swaraj was in real danger. So students, raid on Surat drove Aurangzeb into a furious rage. He was already angry now. The rage became more. His anger went on increasing because Shivaji was capturing one fort after the other. And now he had raided Surat. So, in his anger, he wanted to put an end to Maratha kingdom. So he called his general Mirza Raje Jai Singh and he asked him to humble Shivaji. Now Mirza Raje Jai Singh, in a campaign against Shivaji Maharaj, took some of his trusted men, especially Sardar like Diler Khan, and with his soldiers, with the lot of money and arms and ammunitions, went out against Shivaji. See here, Diler Khan is going with his arms and ammunitions to fight against Shivaji Maharaj. Therefore, Hindavi Swaraj was in danger. Let's see what happened. Immediately after his return from the expedition of Surat in 1664 AD, Shivaji Maharaj heard a sad news. Shahaji Raje had suffered an accidental death while on a hunt. Shivaji and Jizabai were greatly grieved. Holding his mother close to his bosom, Shivaji Maharaj consoled her. So children, now at this time, when Shivaji was successful, but he had a very sad news. What was it? The death of his father, Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje had suffered an accidental death while he was on hunting. On knowing this, Shivaji and Jizabai were greatly grieved. Siege of Purandar by the Mughal army. Purandar was one of the Shivaji's big and strong fort. Diler Khan knew that Shivaji could not be defeated as long as he was the master of Purandar. He therefore laid siege to his powerful fort. He had a huge army under his command. Murarbaji was in charge of the fort. He was a determined fighter who would not easily yield to threats. He was also supported by brave troops. With their help, Murarbaji decided to defend the fort. So children, siege of Purandar by the Mughal army. Here you can see the picture of Purandar fort. Children, Purandar fort, as we all know, that this fort was one of the Shivaji's big and strong fort. It was a fort wherein Shivaji could not be defeated easily. And Diler Khan knew that very well. And he knew all about this. And so he wanted to capture the fort. So what did he do? Yes, he led a siege to this powerful fort. Now what is the meaning of the word siege? I had already told you in the previous lesson. When they lay a siege to a fort, they surround the fort and see to it that no arms and ammunitions or food grains enter the fort. So same was done with this fort also. And the commander in charge of this fort was Murarbaji. We can see the picture of Murarbaji here. Murarbaji was a determined fighter and he was a brave man, and he also had brave soldiers along with him to defend the fort. Diler Khan's guns went into action. Fiery cannonballs began to drop on the fort. Murarbaji and his brave men held on. The first bastion on the Machi collapsed under gunfire. Diler Khan's troops captured the lower part. The Marathas withdrew to the upper fort and continued to fight. Diler Khan was watching the battle from his camp. So children, now Diler Khan, we know him very well. He had gone with a lot of arms and ammunition. So he started his action of throwing guns, firing at the people in the fort. Now the cannonballs began to drop on the fort. Murarbaji and his brave men did not give up. Now when the first floor, that is the Machi, collapsed under the gunfire, Diler Khan's troops captured the lower part of the fort. The Maratha Sardars were not scared at all. They went to the upper part of the fort and continued to fight. This was being watched by Diler Khan from his camp. Children, let's see what happened next. Furious with rage, Murarbaji decided to attack the Mughal troops with a select contingent of 500 men. He opened the gates of the upper fort, shouting their war cry, "Har Har Mahadev!" The Mawlas fell on the Mughal troops. After a fierce battle, which lasted for a short time, the Marathas routed the huge Mughal army which fled towards Diler Khan's camp. Children, here, now Murarbaji decided to attack the Mughal troops. He said to his Mawlas, "I will go with 500 men and I am going to fight with Diler Khan. I am not going to leave the Mughals." And shouting their war cry, "Har Har Mahadev!" he, along with the Mawlas, went into the Mughal troops, fighting with great bravery. Within a short time, Marathas rooted out the huge Mughal army, and all the men of the Diler Khan went towards his camp. Let's see what happened next. Murarbaji followed them in hot pursuit. With his troops, he entered the camp of Diler Khan and wrought havoc there. The enemy troops were in fight, and the Marathas in pursuit. Cries and shouts filled the whole camp. In great hurry, Diler Khan mounted his elephant and looked ahead. There was Murarbaji hacking the soldiers to pieces. His sword moved like lightning, cut throats, broke heads, and pierced the hearts of the enemy. No one could stop him or hold him in check. Diler Khan watched in admiration his great deeds of bravery. So children, now Murarbaji did not leave them. He followed them And he also entered the camp of Diler Khan and created havoc over there. The enemy troops were frightened and they ran away from there. Seeing that the Marathas, the whole of the camp was filled with shouts. In great hurry, Diler Khan sat on his elephant and looked ahead. Now what happened? When Diler Khan looked ahead, he saw Murar Baji with his sword moving ahead like lightning, cutting the throats of the soldiers, broke the heads of some, and pierced the hearts of the enemy. He was a strong and brave man indeed. Now Diler Khan watched all this in admiration, and he was shocked to see the bravery of this great man, Murar Baji. So children, here we will stop. We will study more about in our part 2. So subscribe our channel to get more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.